Hi guys, sorry about my voice and it being all like, groggy and not fun. I'm still kind of sick and it's still a little raw, but here is my fiction book talk about my novel. So the title of my book is called Cress, and it's by Marissa Meyer, and it's part of the Lunar Chronicles. The genre of this book is science fiction, and our main characters include Cress, who's right here. Her storyline sort of follows that of Rapunzel's, where she's trapped up in a satellite rather than a castle or a tower. She is a hacker and can hack into computers and systems really well. And so she really helps out the crew. So Cinder is our main protagonist, and her storyline follows that of Cinderella's in the first book of these chronicles. And so she's a cyborg, and she's the main protagonist. Thorn is their captain. He's really important, especially to Cress. And then we have Kai as our last protagonist. And he is the ruler of the Eastern Commonwealth, so he kind of rules over Asia. Our main antagonist, is Queen Lavanna. She is the evil queen, and she is up to some bad things. So, a few of our honorable mentions for good and bad guys is Jason. He works for the queen, and Winter, who is the queen's stepdaughter, her storyline follows that of Snow White's. Then there was Dr. Erland, and he really helped Cinder out a lot in the first book and in this one. And then there's Mistress Sybil, and she is the one who locked Cress away in her tower. Eco is one of Scarlet's close friends. She's her android. And Scarlet and Wolf both follow the storyline of Little Red Riding Hood. So it's Little Red Riding Hood and her wolf. So the setting of this story takes place in the future and on Earth and space. It also takes place in Africa and Asia. So the rising action is saving Cress from her tower or from her satellite and planning on what they're going to do to help save the world. So the conflict theme of this is man versus society, because Cress and Cinder and their group are kind of defying the rules of society that they've set for them. And because Cinder is a cyborg, she already doesn't get that same judgment. She's already kind of not liked. So she's already discriminated against. Our climax of the story is when they steal Prince Kai, and they're stopping the wedding between Prince Kai and Queen Lavanna because the marriage could potentially ruin the world in a way. So Cress and them are trying to stop that from happening. So the following action would conclude Kai no longer being upset with Cinder after hearing her side of why they, kidnapped him. So the resolution of the story is a cliffhanger, so that you can wait for the next one, which is about Winter. And the theme would be if you want to work with a team and you want to have friends that are really close, you have to be trustworthy and loyal with them, or else it's not going to go as smoothly as you want. I would definitely recommend this book because I think that there was never a dull moment and that it was really entertaining. And even if you didn't like some of the things, there was always something that everyone would like a little bit. And the quote I have for this story, or from this story I should say, is, maybe there isn't such a thing as fate. Maybe it's just the opportunity we're given and what we are to do with them. I'm beginning to think that maybe great, epic romances don't just happen. We have to make them ourselves. So that's the end of my book talk, and I really hope you guys enjoyed it.